somewhere else.
Nice.
Trumper was a guardian. Already rezzed and on his way.
What do you think
That's bad
does?
news. Dead Orbit is cutting back our funding.
Looks like they send her squad to the wall.
Okay.
Guardian, what puzzles do you bear?
Okay. One, three. Ugh.
If we end the data bank with us, that fate is too terrible to comprehend.
Oh, for the next 50 years.
Yes, Guardian, by all means. Let's get started.
Can you keep a secret?
Can you run? Oh, for the next 50 years. You cover my shift.
War is a constant. The only thing you can do is be prepared.
are rolling in the city itself. Decryption can break your heart sometimes.
Show them that they can't mess with us.
The best cryptarchs dig and dig. One day, the garden blooms. The world's changing, Dorian.
Every little bit helps. Trust me.
I hope I never have to do it again.
These things are supposed to be unbreakable. Plenty here for wherever the war takes you.
This war is a constant battle, to be certain.
Weren't you just here, Guardian?
Decryption can break your heart.
392.
No substitute for a full magazine.
Can you shut off the power for a second? The feed's gone dead. I can't get any direction.
Can't get it.
Speak to me not of the darkness. I want no part.
Is this your first dead orbit job?
Come check out the inventory.
Is this a dead orbit job? Waiting for them to come back.
Guardian,
That's the hardest
what
part.
puzzles do you bear?
Solving problems out in the world, huh? Good for you.
There it is.
All runs together, doesn't it?
These things are supposed to be unbreakable.
The mystery, isn't it? You never know what you're going to find.
Anything you can donate, Dead Orbit can recycle.
I see your problem. Not enough stopping power.
This is our chance.
Guardian, what puzzles do you bear?
I won't forget everyone we lost. I won't.
Is this a Dead Orbit giant?
The best
This is
crypts
taking
are
forever.
big and big. One day, the dark blue.
This is priority one, Street. This is bad.
Over my dead body. That ship belongs to Dead Orbit.
Well, that's really bad.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Go this. Alrighty.
Huh.
I could have sworn I just saw like a flash of lightning outside my window, which is weird because it's not supposed to be doing that right now. Yeah, no precipitation on the radar. So it's either my imagination, which means I'm probably losing my mind, or a car drove by.
War is the only constant. Anything else is a lie.
Well, I feel tired. So that's fun. Wondering if I should try and let my folks know tonight I'm not feeling too hot, or if I should just wait until the morning and see. Oh goodness, that looks good. Now, we have a freeze warning in effect from now until 9 a.m. So that's fun. blah, 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 blah. Oh, I love that shader. Doody 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 doo.
Don't have time to get sick.
Like that one. It's like crazy fancy. Yeah, we'll do this one. Okay, so we're playing as my Titan this evening, and this is him at the moment.
I'm definitely getting a cold.
Yeah, I saw that, or heard that. See, yeah, definitely losing my mind. And neither do I.
My wife is joining the fleet.
But yeah, this guy is pretty cool. Love the armor, love the helmet. One of the nice things about now being able to go back and get pieces of armor you've previously discovered is that I got to get a second set of these. Only ever had one pair of them, and they're crazy looking. But I really like them. And I'm also kind of hooked on this armor because it's got like these feathers coming out of the back, and they just look sick. Yes, it is. Feathers, 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 feathers. Like, who would have thought that you could look, you know, crazy awesome and sick with feathers coming out of your neck? But hey, it works. So yeah, Titans are very resilient, but not very mobile. They play very different from Hunters, which is my favorite. And then this is probably one of my favorite subclasses that they have for him. You can actually hurl flaming hammers. This other one actually allows you to summon a shield, very similar to Captain America, and it's friggin' nuts. But I tried playing with this guy in Gambit last night, and it was not successful at all. I got my butt kicked, and it was horrible, and he was way underpowered. So what we really need to do is go and play this mission here to advance the story so I can open up some other areas and get more powerful gear. So we're going to do this. And this is going to be fairly story heavy, so a lot of paying attention is going to have to happen and whatnot. And you actually get to see Cade in action, which is really great. Okay. I hope I remember that, because I don't know how long I'm going to be on tonight, honestly. Well, yes. And here we go.
This is awkward. You got a gun I can borrow?
No. But I do have a bullet with your name on it.
Any second now, my partner is gonna roll in here and kill every last one of you. And you, my man.
This is going to hurt. A lot. Any last words?
How's your sister?
That is actually a very sick burn. But that's actually great news about your sister. So, excellent. Okay, so that's the teaser. Then we get to go to what happens beforehand. We get to see what leads up to all of this.
Petra Venj. Thanks for the invite. What you packing for this party?
The usual.
Ooh, do the thing. Seriously, watch this. That'll never not freak me out. Do it again.
Later. Maybe. Right now, Gen Pop is running wild. Fortunately, the main arena and lower levels remain on lockdown. But if the core security systems fail, containment is going to be a problem.
Just another day at the office. All right, partner, this is a Cade riff in 6. Watch me for the changes and try to keep up.
And yes, that...
Now let's go to prison!
Now that was a wonderful Back to the Future reference. His name is actually spelled C-A-Y-D-E. And you haven't actually seen this guy's face yet, so... Okie dokie. Let me see if I can reach. Yay! My headset that I'm wearing that has the microphone has a cable long enough for me to get up and go over and turn out the light in the living room without having to take it off my head. Fabulous. Oh, goodness. Oh, Cade is awesome.
Oh, these guys really want to dance.
This riot has to end here. If these killers get out, the reef will be overrun.
So we split up and take them out. And a 1, 2, 3.
Fabulous. Alright, fellas. Oh, your face! Come on. This is actually the first time that I have used this particular hand cannon. It's very similar to the one that I usually use, but since I have not used it yet, I wanted to give it a try. Alright, let's get out of here.
This is gonna make a great story.
You have no idea, buddy. Hey, sit still. real, dog. Stop. There, have fun with that. And it rolled right between your legs. Fabulous.
Whoa! Who's blowing stuff up without me?
I'm gonna get eyes on that explosion. You two join me when you can.
On our way, Petra.
The faster the better. That blast knocked a few more cell blocks open.
Yeah, this is a prison. And each one of these things here is a cell. So every single repeating light is a cell. Each one has a prison room. And you can see how massive this place is.
I love field work. That explosion took out security on the lower decks. I'll check the high-value prisoners down there. You and Cade head to the security hub. Get security back online.
Okay, pal, this crowd isn't gonna just let us stroll into the security hub. I'll go high, you go low.
Turn around and show me your face so I can blow it off. That. Alright, you know what? Let's pop this sucker open.
Where's my popcorn?
Come on, big fella. Wanna dance? Anybody else? Well, fortunately, I don't have, you know, a superpower that allows me to throw flaming hammers at whoever makes me angry, but...
Hey, shooting!
If I did, I would definitely use it. Reload, reload. Oh, shush. That's better. Head popping good times.
Slow down, you're making me look bad.
Now, why would I slow down, Cade? Just because you can't keep up. This guy, you gotta shoot him in the tanks, and then that happens. There goes Cade.
Can I just say I'm having the time of my life right now?
He's so much fun. All right. Get a little range on these guys. Boom! Oh yeah, gotta love that dragonfly perk. Some of these enemies just explode when you shoot them in the head. You ain't even got to have a special weapon. Awesome. Oh, they're throwing junk at me. These guys, I don't know if you've ever noticed when I've been playing, because there's a lot to take in, and it took me a while to notice it as well. You shoot these guys in the head, usually, great. Usually, a worm will actually pop out, which is really nasty. Sometimes you can see it, and sometimes you can't. Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, they are nasty. They're some of the grossest aliens in the ya. You just saw me punch your buddy in the face, and it didn't work. Pop your head. Head. Come on, peekaboo. Gotcha. One of the strategies that I like to use sometimes is if somebody is getting a little too fresh with actually hitting me, and they're kind of rapid firing, what I'll do is I'll just pop them, even if I don't get a headshot, and take them out in one blow. Like those two guys that were higher up, they were kind of both doing the same thing. I'll pop one, then I'll pop the other, and it will usually buy me some time. It'll kind of hold one off, use that time to go and shoot the other one, and then just alternate until they're both dead. Yep, freaking wizards. I hate these things. Ugh. Turd. Here. Have fun with... Oh, really? Ah, I hate that. Was what a reference to Lord of the Rings. Oh, I got you. Possibly. Or it could have just been him and his giant ego.
We're approaching the security hub now, Petra.
Copy that. Everything's gone dark down here, so I'm stuck taking a long way to Supermax.
I love how they got these things just flying around through the hallways.
Look out below!
There he is.
Whoa, this was not part of the plan!
He goes over.
Catch that! Definitely planned. Meet you at the security hub.
See? See what I mean about ego?
Left! Your other left!
Oh, I love this gun.
This is the security hub. Better clear the area before going in.
Big fella. Alright. Big gun. Could just sit here and let them handle it. And there he goes. Yeah, those ogres are pretty nasty. That's not even the biggest one I've ever fought. No, you don't, goober. Alright, fine. There you go. If you're gonna shoot somebody, do it like that. There you go. Now, when you're saying difference between Nintendo and PlayStation 4, are we talking like old school Nintendo, like original, or are we going with a Wii? Oh, wait a minute. Let's just do this. Go to work, little buddy.
This says we need more.
This is my dance on this guy.
Okay.
I got you. Stand by for promotion.
Well, Breath of the Wild is definitely a completely different style of game. So,
Oh, you missed a truly masterful performance. All that's left is the coup de grace.
What's happening to the floor? Ah, these hives are jumping up the work. Get out of here, will
woo! Oh, you want some? How about you? Ah, really? Leave me alone. I'm trying to clean this thing. Ugh.
Hive got struck. Now.
Yeah, I mean, the level of detail in this game is ridiculous.
Sure, got it. One question? How do I do that?
Press the red button.
They're all red.
Then press all of them.
I can't believe that worked. I am amazing at this.
Scratch that. It did not work.
Oh, wait,
Don't
this
worry, we got this. Do your thing.
I will, as soon as it'll let me shoot at it. Punch in the face. Oh, fabulous. You got stuck. Flaming punch to the face. Oh, no wonder. Hang on a second. Oh, really, dude? Alright, punch you all.
Booting it up. For real, this time. Come on, come on.
When in doubt, shoot it.
And stay down. Tech support with extreme prejudice. Well, everything's where it's supposed to be, but now it's asking me for some kind of secondary activation. Should be a terminal you can use out on the catwalks. I'd go with you, but I hear this place has turrets, and I really want to fire them. By the way, you and me, good team. Let me get that door for you.
Oh, he's a mess. And that's why I love him.
Oh, the turrets have a manual mode. Interesting. Hey, buddy, what do you think of my new gun?
Those things are pretty cool.
You still with us, Petra? We're gonna clear you a path to Supermax real soon.
Copy that.
I got this, buddy. Take it easy.
I got this. Let's go again. Party time! One for you, and one for you, and one for you, and you.
200, 201, 202.
No, you don't. Where are you running off to? What the? You glitching little prick. There, fix that. Oop, I'm over here now. Now I'm over here. Alright. Bring out the big one.
I've hit a locked door. Any updates for me?
Let's see.
Bringing the security system online.
You in the green now, PV?
Yes, accessing the lower levels now. Just gotta check on a couple of things. And then we can call it a day.
Your
So long
guts?
as you're the one
That makes
buying.
no sense. Oh boy.
Looks like we're all done and dusted here, kiddos. Ramen's on me.
Looking pretty good down here. Just gotta check one last thing.
I got you. Yeah, the blue stuff is actually called Glimmer, and that is basically the currency that you use in the game. Oh, whatever.
No, 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 no! Cade! He's gone! This isn't a prison riot. It's a prison break!
The airlock on Deck Zero. It's the only way out this far down. They're going to escape.
Not if I get there first.
Cade?
This is awesome.
Cade!
Ego. Jeez.
Never felt better. You see that, Pedro?
Petra? Guardian? Must have knocked out the comm relays with that spectacular landing. And cue the ominous music. Okay, everybody. Back in your cages. I said, back in your cages!
He is so strange. No, they don't.
Yeah, that hurt. Sorry, not sorry.
Check this out. Well, maybe not that. Oh, me too. This part.
That's it.
That's his super
Now
ability.
I'm pissed. Oh, is that really all you got? You help me out here, little buddy.
And that right there is a very, very bad thing. Oh, what, the horn going into the face? All of these big guys here.
I'm coming home, Ace.
All of these big guys are very specific characters later on.
Cade? Petra? What's happening down there? Come in, Cade. Hey, welcome back. We fell at least 20 stories down, and I can't reach Cade. Or Petra. Ether trails. Look out for escaped fallen. But this ether is wrong, somehow.
It's wrong, all right.
Something's loose, and it's close.
These guys suck. pop them in their little lanterns, they explode. And you really want to do that because you do not want these guys getting close. Sling those things around, jump up into the air, and then slam them down on top of the thing.
These things, they used to be fallen.
All the way. Oh, don't start mourning just yet, because we'll see.
The Fallen didn't just become this. Someone did this to them. Detecting activity below us, but I still can't get anyone on comms. The lower we go, the more corrupted ether we see.
Anytime you see those little trails, it's some of those guys that run on you. They can kind of go invisible briefly when they do that. Video games.
It's fuse shut. We need another way.
Let's go crawl through the air ducts and the vents and the passageways, etc., etc. Now these guys. These guys are fun. What? If they get too close to you, they will explode. You get to shoot them first. Take care of them that way. They are nasty and a half. There's one up in there. Come on out, you goob. Oh yeah, I mean the visuals are great, but they're kind of nasty, and they're crawling around. They got all these like boil-looking things on their backs. Jeez, and then if they get too close, they do that. Exactly. And it's like a liquid. It's not like, you know, fire or, you know, just an explosion. You have to be extra gross about it.
No. Kate's ghost. She's dead. Without his ghost, Cade dies. We've got to find him. Hold on, Kate. We're coming.
One of the nice things about battles like that is once you take out the boss, all the other enemies disappear.
He didn't feel a thing.
How's my hair? Speechless. Typical.
Oh no. There's nothing I can... I'm sorry.
Listen, kid. This pain on you. This is what I get for playing nice. You tell Zavala and Ikora. The Vanguard is the best bet I ever lost.
He had the worst jokes. Even worse timing.
Just friends, to my knowledge.
I wanted to laugh. I really did. We should have been there. This is not your fault. This is on the head of Uldren Sov. But if he thinks what he's done is the end, it's not. It's the beginning. We're going to fight him. Do you hear me? All of us. Every Titan. Every Warlock. Every Hunter. We will take the Reef by storm. And then, we will mount the head of that son of a bitch on his precious throne. For our fire team. For Cade.
No.
What did you say?
We are not an army. We are not conquerors. We are guardians. We need to keep our eyes here. On our home, our people, the Traveler. The Reef was lost the moment it lost its queen. So if another Sov wants a stretch of lifeless rocks, let him have it.
This is Cade we're talking about. For us to do nothing is
say it.
Cowardice.
I refuse to bury any more friends.
You won't have to. Uldren Sov is mine.
So yeah. Just when you thought it couldn't get any sadder, just heaped all the sad they could on you. Totally. And if you think that's sad, you're just watching it without having played the game for, 3 years. It was pretty rough the first time I went through it. Not this time around, actually. I got close, but being that that's the third time I've watched that, Still sucks. And that's one of the things that I like about video games these days, is that they can actually put that level of story and emotion into it. And it's not just, you know, run around and grab all this stuff. It's like,
Doesn't help you or your opponents to go easy.
yep, it's part of who I am. Oh, jeez.
Guardians, the time has come to clean up the universe.
Okay, turn on the picture. Sometimes a game will do this, and I'm not sure why. It's got me back at the tower, and it's got the audio playing, but there it goes. Okay, so, since I've got this set to one particular thing here, I'm going to take my helmet off so we can actually see my Titan here. And the helmet is coming off. Okay, helmet, go it. There it goes. I have not played it. I have not watched anyone play it. So, all right. So this is my guy, or my Titan, and I liked the horn thing that Cade did while he was fighting, because this guy here has one, and I designed this guy like probably about 2 years ago. And just thought it was kind of a neat little feature that you could put on your character. So I gave it to him. And imagined him using it in combat, actually. And this was like well before the thing with Cade happened. And because of this little horn on him, I decided to dub this guy Rhino. And that's his call sign. Like Cade is Cade 6. This guy is actually Rhino 6. And my main hunter that I play as, his codename is Reaper 7. And my warlock, his name is Raven. Okay, let's see. In order to progress the story, I gotta go talk to these folks. But yeah, one of the cool things, and I kind of forgot to mention this.
What can I do for you, Titan?
Yeah, I'm talking right now. Shush. One of the nice things.
What we lost is
oh
not
goodness, he's just gonna jabber on and on. I wish it was daylight, because the lighting would be a little bit better. Ugh, come on. But this guy has no eyes. The top portion of his face is actually covered, and I really like that. I mean, it was just, to me, it's like that, and the combination of the horn. I was like, it's just like he's armored on his regular face and everything. And he's also got this white kind of like paint splatter going across it, which was another one of the design elements that you could choose when you were designing your character. The thing is, I decided to make that a part of his backstory. So any of the Vex, those robot aliens that I'll kill, when you shoot them in the gut and they explode and all that white milk goes everywhere, I decided to make that what's on his face. And it all contributed to his backstory, in that when his sister was killed, she was actually killed by the Vex, and he goes on a rampage and just starts like barreling through them head first with his horn, and just starts ripping them to pieces in, you know, grief and rage. And as a result, some of the milk, you know, splatters across, you know, the metal of his face, and he decides to leave it there, and it permanently etches itself into the metal, and he essentially wears that as a mark to not only remember his sister, but also as war paint. So, And all of that came from just, you know, what they gave you to choose from.
I thought you'd be gone by now. I would attempt to dissuade you from your course, but it would only insult us both. As it stands, we've got every available guardian dealing with escapees from the prison of elders.
Blah, blah, blah.
Stay strong.
He's just going to prattle on for a little while. Basically, he doesn't want me to go seeking revenge. Oh, yeah. I mean, if I could, you know, write that kind of stuff, I would totally would do it. But that's why I love writing the books, because, you know, even these little details and everything, it's just, it starts to unfold and all of that. I really would like to get back into writing the backstory for these guys more.
Is that what you sell to the Guardians? Would you look at the traveler? He doesn't.
So yeah, basically Zavala does not want me to go seeking revenge against Uldren, and that's Uldren.
You must be centered.
He wants me to stay and protect the city.
Lies a wasteland called the Tangled Shore. That's where you'll find Uldren. I won't stop you from going. As for Zavala, he would cling to the broken pieces of the future. Our light is stronger.
Yeah, that's probably what that would be once I was done with it and everything. Because I could totally interweave it into the events of the game and all that.
If I'd known I was going to be working with this many Guardians, I would probably have listened at school more. You gonna hang out with your clan today?
Yay, we have loot. 503, what did I get? Yes, my favorite gun, which I probably can't even use right now. Defeat enemies with grenades anywhere in the solar system, public events, blah blah blah. Load space Gambit, defeat enemies during the Gambit match. That would be great if I were able to play Gambit with this character. What does this have to do with daycare? I'm confused.
Let me hold on.
Could have been interesting.
Never seen one of those.
Oh, wait a minute. Was that? I didn't get a chance to read them. I was kind of starting a little bit, and honestly, some of it was kind of hard to make out.
Yes. Check. All done.
Yeah, it was just like the pencil was really light on the paper, so... Oh, wait. I gotta go talk to this guy.
Memory ain't so good these days. But Cade. Never forget Cade. Hunter through and through. Left all his worldly possessions to whoever finally took him down.
Bosses and
Don't know about you.
Heck yeah.
But I'd rather lose every last memory in my head than know that little prince holds Cade's prize cannon. The Ace of Spades. You gotta promise me. Put Uldren in the ground and get the Ace of Spades back.
So the Ace of Spades is actually Cade's hand cannon that he was using earlier. And he named it Ace because, for one, he likes to gamble, which is why he was, in his last words said that, you know, tells Zavala that the Vanguard, which is the three of them, Zavala, Cade, and Ikora, they're kind of the leaders of all the Guardians. He said that the Vanguard was the best bet he ever lost, and he had made a bet that if he had lost, he would have to become the new Vanguard leader of the Hunters. Yeah, Ace was his son. So the reason that he looked at his gun and when he said, "I'm coming home, Ace," is because he named his gun after his son. Well, the thing is that after this long as Cade has been alive, because he's in an exo body, it becomes more difficult to remember the longer that you've been alive, because some of your memories actually will get wiped. In the case of exos, this number here after their name refers to how many memory wipes they've had. So Cade had been memory wiped 6 times, and it was like to help keep the human consciousness from rejecting the mechanical body or something like that. So Banshee has been reset very, very many times, and actually has a lot of difficulty remembering stuff. But that's just
next time.
part of the level of detail that they have put into this game.
I heard this was a warpipe job.
15, 503, 435. We'll get rid of you. Can't use it yet. Can't use it yet.
Okay.
Can't use it yet. Can't use it yet. 423, 435. We'll get rid of you. Yep, you're secretly a robot.
You're alive, Guardian.
413,
I was wondering.
413, 435. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, sometimes it's very easy to get crowded up in there. Actually
No, it couldn't possibly be that simple, could it?
Okay, so did a little of that, did some of that, and
The XO are among the greatest mysteries. They are well encrypted even to themselves.
We drove the Red Legion out. We'll do the same to whomever comes next.
Keep it down.
Some bad news. Dead Orbit is heading back to London. Go back to the Iraq. Tell him he needs to give us the right tools for the job. I need a rest.
Don't know where my uncle finds these things.
That's bad.
No word from Fenchurch today. He must have found something interesting.
Thank the Traveler for data compression. Now, if only we could get it uncompressed.
Switch the rooms.
okay, so there's nothing really there. New powers, blah blah blah. Alright, so now we go to the Tangled Shore. I'm actually doing alright at the moment. Not feeling too bad. I'm probably gonna pop some NyQuil here in a minute and then kind of see where the evening takes me. So I might do another 30-40 minutes. Ah, story. How about this?
Yes, I am humbled by your gracious acceptance. Marasav, my sister, your queen, may be gone. But she is with us now, and always.
He's not that ugly.
As for you, my friends,
Those
my
guys are ugly.
barons, you embraced me when I was cast out. And for that, I gift to you the bounty of the Tangled Shore. Go, unleash upon the fallen chaos.
By your grace, Father.
Yes. His sister was... That was her.
You would be proud.
Which is why when...
Reefborn's love for their queen remains undiminished.
Love is fleeting, but devotion, now that is forever. Not one of them has ever shown more strength of devotion than you, my dear brother. The Awoken cannot be trusted. You and I know that better than anyone. Together, we can bestow upon our people the fortune they so richly deserve. Extinction.
Of the two of them, he is definitely a lot more evil. She's kind of ambiguous, but to me, leans toward being good. Now you notice how she was just there and now she's not. That all plays into his little storyline.
Come, brother. Let us see what dreams may come.
To an extent. I don't want to give away anything. It's not exactly something that is within his control, shall we say.
Tangled Shore. A lawless frontier of outlaws, scavengers, pirates.
Yeah.
Murderers like
yeah,
Odin
you should be able to
and
see
his
it.
fallen would fit right
I'll keep
in.
playing this character and kind of keep going through the story.
From the fallen camps in Quitter's Well to that ancient Awoken watchtower on the horizon. Leave no stone unturned. Aldrin can't hide from us.
But yeah, this place is so very cool because it's basically the reef in terms of location within the solar system. I think is probably, I think it actually might be near the asteroid belt that I believe is between Mars and Jupiter, somewhere out in that area. And it's kind of a loose conglomeration of wreckage and debris, mostly. And the Tangled Shore...
Ikora told us Cade's killers are skulking about the Tangled Shore. It's not much of a lead, but it's all we've got.
Yeah.
Let's get to searching. Aldrin and his gang of fallen can't hide from us.
Thank you. So anyways, basically it's just a bunch of rocks that are loosely held together with a bunch of cables and stuff like that. Because if they weren't tethered together, then they would all just, you know, be floating around and doing nothing. But basically, somebody tied them together and made a kind of a, you know, makeshift area where you can run around and do stuff, and it's basically a place for outlaws and thieves. It's almost like the Wild West of outer space, or at least in our solar system. Same. Let's see, something over here. Yeah, and you got to be careful too, because you can fall right off the edge. Hey, gentlemen, how's it going? Oh wait, I gotta scan this thing.
This is a cell from the Prison of Elders, and it's dripping with that same dark ether. Keep your eyes peeled for those strange fallen we saw. Gotta be a way forward if we keep looking.
This would be a terrible place to be imprisoned. That's right. Oops. Total miss. Oh yeah. Of course, if you're a prisoner, because you're a criminal and you're a very bad person, and you really doesn't matter if you're claustrophobic or not, you probably shouldn't have done whatever you did. Goodbye. Ooh. Fancy pants. There are these little things that you can find out all over the place that when you do that will contribute to... Oh, it would totally suck, which is why you shouldn't do those bad things and go to prison. Collections. There's a triumphs. Lore. So basically you can find out all these different little things hidden around the world, and this is where they go, and they will give you different little tidbits, which I believe we
That's
saw
weird.
earlier.
An energy signature in the middle of nowhere. Let's check it out.
Everything. One of these days I need to go back through, because I've caught up on a lot of that stuff, and I need to read through it, because it gives you some decent backstory. It's one thing I'm pretty okay with. I'm not terribly claustrophobic. I don't do well in traffic or crowds. Like if I start getting starting to feel boxed in, like while the car is moving, if I'm stopped at a light, that's that's one thing. But that's probably more of being wary of horrible drivers that like to change lanes without warning and bump into you. Yeah, that's totally different. That's good.
I've marked a suspicious energy signature on your display. Might be worth checking out. Huh. Well, that's gotta be something.
Yeah. Come on. Ready.
This is some kind of smuggler's tunnel.
Hello, butt ugly. Odd thing to hope for, isn't it?
Those were the creatures we fought in the Prison of Elders. They're spreading. There, on the ridge.
Perhaps you will give my children a better fight than your friend King.
Oh, you have no idea the level of fight I prepared to give these guys.
And my sword.
Bring it on, losers.
They're sucking the ether out of this servitor, corrupting it.
Okay. Woohoo, level up. Okay.
Someone's hacking our comms.
You're late. Here I was thinking I'd be hunting Uldren alone.
Pet revenge.
We need to talk. Face to face. I'm on my way to see an old acquaintance. Word is, he wants Uldren and his barons dead as much as we do. Problem is, the feeling is mutual. So my acquaintance is laying low in a hidden bunker. If we want him to open the door, we can't leave any witnesses. Clear the area. I'm sending you some backup. Please, don't shoot the backup.
Our backup are fallen.
Oh, did I forget to mention that?
Really? Come on.
Not that I'm complaining, but why are Fallen fighting against other Fallen?
The Scorn aren't fallen. Not anymore. Baron's leader, the Fanatic, has the power to resurrect dead fallen as frenzied, bloodthirsty puppets, and he believes Aldrin gave him that power.
So Uldren and the Barons murder Cade and then come here. What's so special about the Tangled Shore?
That's not my secret to tell, Guardian. It's the reefs. I'll say this. Uldren sent the Barons here for a reason. I just need to confirm my suspicions.
All clear out here, Petra.
Great. Now get over here.
Shine your shoes, Guardian. You're about to meet the Spider.
Well, if it isn't Petrovenge, the worst jailer in the solar system. What brings you to my home away from home? Away from home. On the run, are we?
I heard you lost the shore.
God. You lost my shore.
Thought you might want some help getting it back.
A guardian? And where, oh where? Pray tell, is its ghost?
Never mind the ghost. There were 2 Guardians at the Prison of Elders when it fell. Cade 6, and this one. The 3 of us want the same thing, Spider. Uldren and his barons. Dead.
Oh, what is your... Oh, I see. Despite our clear, mutually aligned interests, I'm sorry, but I can't help but feel like it is I who will come up short. It's true. I know where Uldren and his barons scheme. You go, scratch your itch, then we can just say, you owe me. Do we have a deal? Deal. Is this from the Crystal Barrows? Dear Lady Alderdice.
And
if
I
the
thought
Seven
being cooped up
Stars
on
won't have
Amatus
you,
was bad.